Evotinction introduces a fresh blend of stealth and hacking, a genre I hadn't encountered before, but one that it executes with precision. Set within a research facility overrun by rogue robots infected by a mysterious virus, Evotinction is all about staying out of sight while using clever hacks to turn the tide in your favor. Let's dive into what the game offers before I give you my final thoughts and rating. You play as the head of the facility here, and awake to find the research center in chaos. Your AI companion, Oz, briefs you on the viral outbreak affecting the robots, turning them from helpers into lethal threats. After a quick crash course in your PI system, you're ready to navigate the facility, using stealth and hacking to avoid the dangerous infected robots. The visuals were clean and simple, without much to distract from the core gameplay. The language and tone were generally appropriate, but some story elements might be too complex for younger audiences to grasp. The bright side? They'll love watching the robots get hacked or EMP'd, even if the deeper narrative goes over their head. The majority of gameplay involves hiding behind cover and assessing the situation. In the early stages, you're only concerned with avoiding visual detection, but as the game progresses, enemies gain advanced sensors, pushing you to adapt. Hacking plays a huge role here. From manipulating sprinkler systems to disabling enemy sensors, the options feel endless. As you unlock more abilities, you'll get even more creative in how you approach each situation. For those wanting a more aggressive route, you can use a short-range EMP taser to disable robots. It's powerful but limited. Only a few shots before it needs to recharge. The balance between stealth, hacking, and direct action is satisfying, though I found myself sticking to a few favorite abilities once unlocked. Throughout the game, you'll collect data from defeated robots or hacked systems. This data is crucial for upgrading your skills. Some upgrades make your hacks faster, while others can improve your taser. Certain abilities are locked behind story progression, and you'll need to complete specific simulations to access materials for some of those upgrades.
Guys were always too impressed by their own creations.
The simulations provide a unique challenge. Each simulation tests your skills in a time-based scenario, rewarding you with data and sometimes special tokens. These are a nice change of pace, offering rewards that make your character stronger for the main game. You'll face a variety of robot enemies, including infected genies, floating orbs, and specialty robots with heightened senses, like super sight or the ability to detect you through walls. Some encounters even feature boss-level machines that require a strategy to defeat. In addition to hacking and avoiding robots, the game encourages exploration. Scattered throughout the facility are notes, pictures, and statues. The notes build the backstory, while the collectibles provide some extra motivation to check every corner of the map, especially for completionists. Every section of the game grades you based on speed and whether you were detected. Earning top marks in every section of the game unlocks powerful abilities like unlimited EMP charges or temporary invisibility, which can dramatically change how you approach future challenges. Have you played or seen anything about Evotinction yet? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And while you do that, I'll move forward to my final thoughts and ratings. There were a few confusing moments, particularly during some of the boss fights, where the solutions weren't immediately clear. However, figuring out the puzzles was rewarding, even if it was stressful at the time. Evotinction brought a refreshing twist to the stealth genre. Solving problems creatively with hacks and stealth kept things interesting, and the game offers numerous ways to tackle each area. While it's not a long experience, my first playthrough took 6 hours, it includes a New Game Plus mode where you retain your skills, adding replayability. However, you still need to unlock some abilities as you progress through the story, so you can't rush through with overpowered skills from the start. And now, on to the ratings. The graphics were solid, though the environment didn't vary much. And characters look good, with only minor oddities. I'm giving it a 4. The narrative was interesting, but occasionally difficult to follow. However, it felt cohesive by the end. That's a 3. This is where Evotinction excels. The hacking and stealth system worked great, and only a couple of minor bugs broke the experience. I'll give it a 4. The game's short length and grading system encourage a second playthrough, earning it a 3.
There.
I enjoyed solving the various challenges. Even with a few stressful moments, I'll hand out another 3. Giving an overall score of 3.4 out of 5. Earning a spot on the top shelf. It's a unique experience, and if you're a fan of stealth games, it's worth giving this one a try. While the campaign is short, the different approaches and solutions keep things fresh on repeat runs. If you're not quite sold on this, feel free to check out my other reviews. There's something for everyone.